The top IT firms are going through a serious makeover, or rather, handover. Hello, my name is Abhinav Trivedi and you are watching Detangle with Mint. The top three firms, Infosys, TCS and Wipro, have fired almost 25,000 people in the last 6 months. This is coming parallelly with the news that HCL and Infosys have cut their FY24 growth projections. All the companies in the IT and allied spaces have been witnessing either a sluggish revenue growth or a revenue decline. The net revenue of TCS has shrunk by 0.23% this quarter, while the revenues of Infosys and HCL have increased only by 2.2 and 0.8% respectively. Even the operating margins, they've gone up by 24.3% for TCS, 21.2% for Infosys and 18.5% for HCL Tech. In fact, Salil Parekh, the CEO of Infosys, post the announcement of the quarterly results, had mentioned that we are seeing discretionary programs and large transformation programs getting reduced significantly, and we are seeing the decision making continuing to be slow. Let us now look at the exits from these companies. TCS has slashed almost 6,500 jobs in the last quarter, which ended in September. HCL Tech has fired almost 2,500 people after it had already fired almost similar number of people in the last quarter. Infosys, on the other hand, has fired almost 7,500 people in the last quarter. Even Accenture has recently announced that no salary hikes for their employees in India and Sri Lanka this year and blamed the macroeconomic conditions for the same. The condition looks grim. Vijay Sivaram, the chief executive of Quest IT Staffing, told Mint recently that the headcount drop will continue for one more quarter and we will see it increase from the fourth quarter of this year. The exits are largely taking place in the 2 to 4 years work experience category. कहने का तात्पर्य यह है that firings are only going to increase. Not only that, सारी IT companies ने अभी fresh hirings पे focus करना बंद कर दिया है and they are expected to utilize employees sitting on the bench. अब ये तो सिर्फ top 3 firms हैं और ये सभी registered employees थे जो फायर हुए हैं. अगर हम इनके vendors include करें and even small scale IT firms को include करें तो ये फायरिंग का नंबर 75,000 के ऊपर जाएगा. ये तो सबको पता है कि स्लो डाउन है, बट IT and allied sectors have been the worst affected. क्यों? सबसे बड़ा कारण एक ही है, recession in US and Europe. See, most of these IT companies have their biggest clientele in the banking and the financial services in US and Europe. अब slowdown और high interest के चलते US और Europe का BFSI sector slowdown से गुजर रहा है और इसका सीधा असर पड़ा है इन सारे IT vendors के ऊपर. The IT companies here in India are also outsourcing a lot of their work to smaller IT companies and other smaller vendors. It is expected that IT sector vendor firms like compliance, audit, customer relationship management, small developer companies, etc. have also been affected and इस वजह से इन सारे sectors पर भी job firings, hiring freezes का असर पड़ा है. Sectors which are likely to be impacted are consulting firms, compliances and small-scale IT companies based in Tier 2, Tier 1 towns. Not only banking and financial services, but other clientele of these IT and IT-related companies like retail, telecom and communications industry have halted projects and are waiting for macroeconomic conditions like interest rates and geopolitical conditions to normalize. The trend is likely to continue till the end of March 2024. अब Israel-Hamas war के चलते ये पीरियड बढ़ सकता है because nobody knows कि ये high interest rate and inflation का माहौल जो geopolitics की वजह से बना है ये कब तक चलेगा. But there is a silver lining. Cyber security is the only sector within the tech domain which has seen a big boom. Of course, the credit also goes to geopolitics for that. This growth is expected to continue for the next 3 to 5 years, driven by an increased awareness of the need for cyber insurance and geopolitics. So a silver lining exists. But the situation for the IT and the IT allied sectors remains largely gloomy. We at Detangle shall keep you posted. Stay tuned to Live Mint and please let us know what you think in the comment section. Shabba khair.